It happens between one heartbeat and the next. A person is there, and then they are not. For Maya, it began at dusk, in the early winter chill of a campus parking garage. The air smelled of cold metal and damp concrete. Her footsteps echoed until a voice cut through the quiet, friendly, urgent, warning her that a taillight was out. Her hand tightened on her purse strap. A simple, helpful gesture. This is the anatomy of an abduction. It rarely begins with chaos. It begins with the ordinary, tilted just enough to feel wrong. A lure is offered, a small favor, a polite warning. And our instinct to be helpful, to be courteous, overrides the quiet alarm bells in our minds. Sometimes the authority is faked, a counterfeit badge convincing enough to silence hesitation. Other times, a connection is carefully built online over weeks, a predator's script disguised as companionship. Veteran investigators call these moments thin places, thresholds where routine blurs and the path to safety suddenly narrows to a single fateful choice. We place our faith in a digital breadcrumb trail. We carry GPS in our pockets, summon rides with a tap, and watch our doorsteps from miles away. But this digital safety net is fragile. A dead zone, a burner phone, a spoofed account, and every alert is silenced. The last read receipt becomes a ghost. The cursor blinks once, twice, and then nothing. The patterns repeat. The far end of a transit stop after midnight, where the lights flicker and sound carries in strange ways. The moments look ordinary, until they are not. In the first hours, the search is a roar of activity. Then the world quiets to a desperate whisper. At dawn, a detective stands in that same parking garage, his breath fogging in the cold air as he reads the scene, searching for a scuffed paint smear on a railing. The hunt is a methodical science, not magic, beginning long before the sun fully rises. As hours stretch into days, hope becomes a currency. False sightings ignite and then fizzle out. Cruel messages offer false hope. Perseverance is the only compass. Sometimes a survivor returns, their memory holding the key, the scent of peppermint on a captor's breath, the faint squeak of old brakes. And with that, everything shifts. But how do you maintain faith when every map leads back to the beginning? Some searches end in the welcome sound of sirens, in blankets and a name called back from the brink. Others end in silence, along riverbanks and in deep ravines, with the quiet work of recovery teams. And some never end at all. They become anniversaries, vigils, an empty chair at the dinner table. When the monstrous is unmasked, it often wears an ordinary face, driven by a need for control or a fantasy grown dangerously brittle. Today, we are surrounded by more evidence, but also more noise. Phones log our steps and cameras watch our homes. But hoaxes can travel faster than a patrol car. Vigilance, then, becomes our most crucial tool. To notice the isolated exits. To trust the small alarm that sounds deep inside you. We must remember that these are not just stories. Maya is not a case file. She is the reason. And in the silence that follows, one overlooked clue, one faint echo, is still waiting to be heard, pointing the way to where that voice from the stairwell leads next.